Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Sunday. Oh, come on. Sunday, August 27th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 35 of 2023, and in my neck of the woods, it is currently 76 degrees with a high of 81 and a low of 70. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my broadcast. I'm here for the next 3 hours for coloring, companionship, chat, friendship, giggles and laughs, pretty pictures, of course. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in and chat with me. That's always fun. And welcome to my Facebook peeps who will watch this video this broadcast, once I download it to video in my group. Now, if you haven't joined yet, join up my group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick on Facebook, and that's where you'll get freebies and information and just general stuff about what's going on. All right. Hello, Maggie. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday to one and all. That's how Maggie says hello to everybody. All right, so I've got lots to do tonight with you. So I've got my brand new duet, which you can print out in my Facebook group. Hello, Dorothy. So get that printed out. And then I'll be coloring on this. All right. This is from my Fantasy Houses Jubilee book. No, Whimsical Houses Jubilee. Oh. We'll figure out the name. Whimsical Houses Jubilee Volume 1. Okay. And then we've been working on our Disney Lady and the Tramp. This is the Dreams collection, the one with Snow White, obviously. And as you can see, I'm making progress down the page. So yeah, I think it's turning out pretty well. I'll be doing some tweaking on it once I finish. Gets a little bit of shading. Fun. At least that's what you guys tell me. And then my third image, which we don't have too much more to do on this one, this is a peep directed, that's you guys, come on. This is a peep directed coloring where you guys tell me what colors you want me to use. So everything that you see on here, you guys told me what you wanted to put on it. So we've got a little bit left on the dog, the collar. Let's see, the kids are basically done. Need to do the house in the upper right hand corner. I'll do a border a little bit on the branches. And we can call this one done, and then I'll have a new one to show because I always line up 3 projects. Okay, So again, if you're new to my broadcast, go into my group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick on Facebook, and print this puppy out, because this is what I'm doing for the duet. Hi, Dorothy. I always give away a free piece to do that you can color with me, and I always suggest that you pace me on this. While I'm doing it. All right, so let's get those out of the way. And then this is my new book that came in. I just got it in from Amazon. Now, volume 3, interestingly enough, is coming in tomorrow. So I'll be able to show you that. Let's see. And this is the image that we just did out of this volume 2. Everybody seemed to really like this one. I like it. I think it turned out well. I'm happy with it. All right, let me get that out of the way. And just as a side, so tell me guys, how's your day going? Win, lose, or draw? I'm gonna say win, because I succumbed to a craving. And I got some Boston baked beans. I love these little candies. Dorothy has a draw, okay. That means a quiet day. Anybody else like these Boston baked beans? Candy coated peanuts. So obviously, if anybody in the house has allergies, this is a big no-no. But I love Boston baked beans. And the other delivery I've been indulging, is I got Good and Plenty, which is licorice that's candy coated. So yeah, that's an indulgence. Oh, and last night, the last couple days, I've been making it a point to upload the videos for different walkthroughs for my books. So when you go into our catalog, my catalog page for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick, you'll see all the walkthroughs. Dorothy, I got them on Amazon. And the other place that sells them is Walgreens. Oh, Maggie, they're wonderful. All right, so let me break the spine on this. Dorothy, go to Walgreens. Okay, so this is Mousing Around Jubilee. This is my 69th book, which means volume 3 is my 70th book. Woohoo! And I've got 52 images here. I corrected the original, so 52. There we go. Images. Yeah, go to Walgreens. The last I heard, they had them. And if you can't find them there, of course, go ahead and get them from Amazon. Now, they come in different sizes in Amazon. This is the smaller box. Let me get this open. So there's 3 layers here on these. 24 boxes. So there you go. All right, enough of that. So anyways, I was saying this is my 69th book. This is a list of my books. And the list is getting longer. All right, so let me start flipping through. Now, as I told you before, this is the style of all the pictures in the book. And I think it's pretty cute. You'll have to tell me what you think. Love this one. And as soon as I'm done flipping through the book, we'll get to the coloring. Isn't that cute? Now there's a few kitchen scenes in here. They are different. And of course, as you see, the images go edge to edge. Now we're all going to be thinking about food, aren't we? So guys, what do you think of the style? Like I said, this is the same style all the way through. This one's pretty cute with a house. Let's see how many mice we have in this one. Yeah, I'm just seeing the 3. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Now this one does not have a mouse in it, but I loved it. You know, same style. I thought that would be cute with all the flowers down here. Now we have a couple of similar pictures. Don't get them confused. They are different. See? Different mouse, different background. A little pots, the crockery is different in the background. And again, as soon as I'm done, oh, love this. As soon as I'm done flipping through this, we'll go ahead and get down to the coloring. Guys, would you do me a favor also, and please hit that like button? That's always appreciated. Little cuties. So this one ought to keep you pretty busy. You know, you could really have a field day with this window. Hi, Journal Jewelry. You've been lurking for years. Oh, I'm so glad you said hello. Yay! Oh, Journal, that's wonderful. Well, obviously you like what I do, so that's great. So Judy, have you been printing out the duets? Oh, you adore what I do. Thank you. Yeah, I called you Journal Jewelry, and you said you got by Judy, so we'll all call you Judy. Judy, 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 Judy. So here, these are the last couple pictures that I flipped through. Look at that one. Isn't that cute? Oh, you decided to try your hand at grayscale. I would be honored to help you. Judy, did you get the latest duet printed out? Isn't that cute? I like how you spell your name, J-U-D-E-E, Judy. Okay. Now, this picture is different than the other one. I know it looks similar, but it is different. Okay, get into my Facebook account at some point, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick, and start printing out the duets. Hey, I'm 66 and I'm still learning. Aren't these cute? I love the mushroom. So this is volume 2, and like I said, volume 3 will be in tomorrow. Three mice on this one. Oh, just adorable. Aren't these great? I love these individual ones. This is the second one of the individual. And this one ought to look familiar to a few of you. Judy, we just finished this one as a duet. Now, I've got a couple of bunny pages in here too. So that's the bonus page. Oh, this is the picture that made you come alive? Okay. Here's the side by side. You guys can take a look at it. And yeah, you can really see how terrific these look when they're done. Excuse me. All right. So here's the first bonus page. We got these little bunnies. I couldn't resist. And there's the second page. And then, of course, you know, I'm always going to thank you for your purchase, right? Oh, be still your heart. And Dorothy wants to see the third one before she makes her decision. Okay, and here's the back cover. Let me zoom in on this here. Isn't that cute? And Maggie, of course, is going nuts over this book because of her love for mice. And then, of course, there's the one we did. All right, there you go. So this is volume number 2. Oh, Judy, you love mice too? Okay, guys, get your duet piece out. Let me double check something. Let me see here. Oh, let's see. Give me a second here, guys. Okay. Did everybody get this printed out? Oh, okay, Judy. Oh, wait. Judy, before you go, Maggie can send it to you as well. But yeah, go to Facebook. You can get it there. All right, so get your paper towel. Get your little scrap paper. And let's get going on this. Now, obviously this is a fantasy page. Oh, Larry says this is his kind of picture. All right, Larry. Cool. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these creatures. I'm debating where I want to start, either the house first or the creatures. Hey. We need to take a pen and connect this tree. You can also take a pencil to do that, to match the gray. Oh, decisions, decisions. Judy, no. You don't want to be in the file area. You want to be in the main group. Here, Judy, let me show you what to look for. Zoom out. Hold on. Okay. Judy, in my group, well, there's two ways that you can get this. This says breaking news. Every single duet that I do, I always say breaking news. That's why it's very visible in the group. And then the image itself is in comments. Does that help you? And Maggie said that she'll also send it to you. Okay, let's get rolling here. Rolling. Oh, man. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to start on our wolf or creature on the top here. And I'm going to pull 3 browns. Let's see what we got here. Now, as you know from your colorings with me, dark grayscale is not a problem at all. So pull a light, a medium, and a dark brown. I've got my light and my medium, still working on my dark here. Judy, the best way for you to get a hold of this picture through Maggie is do a search on Messenger and search Maggie's name, and then that way you two can connect that way. Okay, I'm going to start with my light. Thank you, Maggie. Now, check out how this thing is really starting to pop this quickly. And again, don't let grayscale, dark grayscale intimidate you. It's very doable. All right, now I'm going to pull my medium brown. And check out how cool this is already starting to look. Now remember, so I'm back to my light right here. Remember that you're going to toggle back and forth between your pencils. As you're coloring. So right now I'm toggling back and forth between my medium, and my light. And look how beautifully that blends in together. Yeah, Judy, that would be the great way. Just re-watch it. Okay, I'm back with my medium. And then I'm going to pull in my dark brown. Judy, I have a great group, very supportive. And check out now how beautifully this is blending together. Guys, what's the definition of a good blend? All right, let's get a little light right here. Oh, Judy, perfect. That's right. A good blend is when one color disappears into the other. That's right, when one color disappears into the next one. And what's the most important skill to learn when adult coloring? Okay, now I'm using my light color here to blend all this. Blending. And yes, to have fun. That's right. Now I'm coming in with my darkest color and I'm going to finger blend this. Blending, 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 rawhide. Okay. Let's see here. Excuse my arm. Excuse. Oh, let's see. Now, Maggie is Larry within earshot? Of my broadcast? Yeah, Maggie's covers are great. Oh, he's in a different part of the house. Okay. Well, you'll have to show him this after the fact then. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. Okay. So, given that these are vicious looking animals, or whatever they are, I am going to add some red on it. Around the mouth area. Now, the trick to this is going to be figuring out the spots where this would be. And detailing that in. And you want to do it in such a way that it's a subtle addition. Well, Judy, we're glad to have you here. Judy, what part of the country do you live in? Now I'm going to put a little bit of the red down on the legs. Oh, Washington State. Gotcha. So right now it is what? Almost 7 o'clock where you are? What time is it in Washington State?
It's 5:52 p.m. in Olympia, Washington.
Oh, 6 o'clock, yeah. You're 2 hours behind me. I knew that. I misspoke. Okay, now I want you to notice that this addition of this red for the blood is just a very subtle addition. Oh, you put the broadcast on as you crawl under the covers. Yeah. Hey, listen, I even invite people into the broadcast that don't color. I'm here every night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time like clockwork. Tick tock, tick tock. Okay. Now I'm going to take my medium color I lied. I'm going to take my dark color. Oh, every night. I'm going to take my dark color and I'm very lightly going to tint over my medium and my light. Now, this is a personal preference. And it's dependent on the browns that you used. Check it out. Check it out. And then I'm going to take my Payne's Gray and around the eyes, I'm going to darken that in. Now check out this eye as compared to this one with the addition of the gray. And as I've told you guys until I'm blue in the face, it's the details that are going to make the difference. Look how fierce that makes these look. And then you can decide how far you want to pull down that black. Or I'm sorry, that gray, that shading. Check it out. I've put a highlight on a grain of sand. Okay, now I'm also going to take my Payne's Gray and I'm going to shadow in my shaded areas. So that means on my ears, and notice on this ear we have a dark area here, a lighter area, and then a dark area again. So we'll go ahead and play with that a little bit. And then on the body itself, you can see our darker areas where the fur is layered. And we're going to go ahead and highlight that as well. Oh, here comes a sneeze. Oh, excuse. And then a very light finger blend. Thank you, Linda. And then I need to go back and I need to freshen up my blood spots a little bit. All right, let's take a look. And yes, I am feeling blessed. Okay, and then I'm going to take my medium brown and color up the footies. There you go. Now, obviously, because we don't have any surrounding colors done, it's looking a little awkward. Excuse me. I'm just going to clean up a little bit. But as soon as we start getting the house colored and everything else, we'll be in good shape. Okay. Who's coloring this with me tonight? Hallelujah. Now, I'm going to work dark brown into the seams of the brick. And of course, Dorothy's going to do later as usual. Although every once in a while you do surprise me and you do color along. Oops. And then I'm going to put in a lighter red. And then my darker red. Judy, are you coloring this with me? Okay, you're going to rewatch and start later. Gotcha. Now, I want you to notice how the red of the brick picks up the red in the creature. So when your eye is acknowledging the brickwork, it all of a sudden picks up the red that I put on the creature. And when you put your red on his fur, you want to be subtle about it. let the person discover the blood. Oh, hold on. There we go. And then finger blended, I'm going to do that. All right, so let's pull out again. And you can see how this is coming together. Okay, let's play around with another creature here. And I'm just cleaning up a little bit the smudging here. Okay, now, lower left here, this creature is missing an eye. So Maggie, the reason that I was asking you if Larry was near you is because if he says that this is his kind of picture, I figured that he would appreciate the blood indication. Oh. ILene's off on a tangent again. Oh. You know what people say about me, weird but nice. Okay. So for this one, I'm going to use a black pen. You tell Maggie, you tell Larry that I had him in mind when I added that blood on the outside. Now, black pen specifically is a really neat way to highlight with. Do any of you remember where else I've used black pen like this? Somebody tell me where I've used this black pen technique before, where I've shaded in dark areas of an image. Yeah, I've definitely used it in the eyes. Anybody remember the lizard that I did from Bennett Klein, who had the lady in its mouth? and I went through and I highlighted the dark areas with the pen. Or remember the lady that had the hat, the waves and the mermaid? That's right. The point that I'm making here is that using this technique of black pen like this on an image makes for a really cool piece. All right, so there's my dark, obviously. And then I'm going to pull in a nice medium brown. Here's my medium brown. Now we've got a couple of light spots on here. And then my light brown. Check it out. And then I'm going to use my light brown over my medium brown just to create a cohesiveness between the different shades. Now, there's something I want you to keep in mind. When I blend the lighter brown over my medium brown, the human eye doesn't see it, right? But the observer's brain and sense of color does. And what they perceive is a cohesive piece that makes sense color-wise. So this this light brown works as a beautiful blending tool. All right. Hey, Kathy. And notice now how that eye is really standing out. All right, let me pull out. There we go. So what do you think? Let me grab a little bit of water. Okay. Now, you guys know that I like to throw this out every once in a while. What color would you make the house? Okay, guys, I'm going nuts here. I gotta have a few of these Boston baked beans. So forgive me for indulging. Thank you for understanding, guys. Kathy, you weren't here earlier, but I bought some Boston baked beans from Amazon. Walgreens has them. So I'm indulging. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, guys, what color would you make the house? I do have a color in mind, but I want you guys to tell me what you think. That's right, the Boston baked bean color would look good. That's the color. Okay, enough of that. I'm going to have a bunch of you guys going out and looking for Boston baked beans. Like I said, Walgreens, Amazon. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the roof the shades of dark blue, and then I'm going to color the house shades of the Boston bean candy. What exactly are what? Oh, yeah, they're peanuts with a candy shell. And they're really good. Do a Google search. All right, I almost have my blues here. Yeah, Judy, you've got a craving for them now, don't you? I'm telling you, every once in a while we get into some serious discussions about food. Okay. Let's start playing around with this roof. So I've got my darkest blue. And again, for anybody that's relatively new to grayscale, you can take a grayscale that has dark colors like this and color it beautifully. And that's the reason that I chose this picture, because I wanted you to see this. It's a dark grayscale. Now, as we start coloring the roof, Judy's craving. My little choo-choo train of thought just got derailed here. Oh, as you're starting to see now, since we're doing the roof, our little demon dog here starts to look anchored. And again, I'm using my darkest blue. Thank you, Kathy. Oh, Judy, by the way, it's always appreciated if you step away for a minute. Let me know. Just do a BRB so I know. It gets a little awkward if I'm talking to somebody and they've stepped away and they're not there. Okay, so let me slide over to the right here. Still working with my darkest blue. And again, I want you to see how beautifully, even though this is a dark grayscale, how beautifully this just changes the whole demeanor of this piece. Now, Judy, you said you've never done grayscale before? And since you've been following me, you know about grayscale, that you put your darkest color on the dark area, your medium on the medium, and then your light on the light. And that would be my dog, Vicky. Okay. Well, and the way that I do my broadcasts, as you know, is that I walk through everything that I'm doing. I talk through it. Okay, so now I'm going to put my medium blue on. I'm going to start on the far left. And these shingles are going to be just a little bit tricky because it has the streaks of the medium and the light in it. So when you go to color your medium on the shingles, don't fill them in right away, all the way, all the way. We're just going to streak in our color here. See how I'm doing that? Oh, Kathy, it's Judy, Judee. Judy says she's been lurking for a long time. Okay, notice how I still have my light areas here. Let me go up to the top. That's going to make more sense. See how this is woven through here? And this is where it's going to be especially important that you turn your pencil. We've talked a lot about that. When you do that little micro lift, turn your pencil. See the streaks that I'm putting on here? Let me pull in a little closer here. And if you need to go back with your dark, go ahead and go back with it. In other words, when you're coloring, it is normal for you to be switching your pencils up. So you may be coloring a medium, but then you just want to plop in a dark spot, for example. And what do I always tell you? Don't pile drive in your pencils when you're laying down your color. You start out lighter, and then you come back in and tone in the shade that you want. What do you think so far? Okay. And Kathy, just in case that you're interested, oh, you pile drive your pencils? Yeah, don't do that. I did a flip through of my latest book, Kathy. It's the Mousing Around Jubilee Volume 2. And I flipped through that for everybody. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to come back in with my, my lightest color. That was Vicky, not me. And this blue is a grayish blue. Yeah, Judy, you've just absolutely got to get away from jamming your pencils into your paper. You just want to lightly tint, and that way you leave yourself wiggle room to play around with the coloring of your piece. Okay, this is my lightest coloring. Very lightly. And the way that you darken your color is you do it by repeated strokes and not by pressure. Oh, is that pretty? Of course, it helps when I stay on camera. All right. Let me slide over here to the top. And notice that I'm coloring over everything with my light color because that blends everything in. Okay, let's get this up. See, the problem is if you pile drive your pencils in, when you start coloring, you totally take away your chance to edit your piece by tweaking it with your pencils. And boy, is this coming out beautifully. See, you can see the difference between here where the light blue is and the spot where I haven't colored it in yet. Guys, what's the most important part of your page when you're doing a coloring project? Oh, check this out, guys. Okay, let's get this side done over here. The part you're working on. That's right. And what that means is, even if it's just a little teeny tiny petal of a flower, you want to put all your skills and effort towards making that piece look the best you can. In other words, it's a detail comment. And if you spend 20 minutes on your flowers or whatever, then fine, that's what you do. So that's why on this roof, I'm really scrutinizing it with my dark and my medium and my light to make it look the best possible way I can. Voila. Isn't that cool? All right. Any questions or comments? I'm going to sneak a couple more baked beans. Whoop! Ah, I got a chef kiss. Yay. Thank you. Guys, you know that I never, ever, ever eat during a broadcast. So excuse me for indulging. Okay, I will make the house the Boston baked bean color. Whimsical Houses Jubilee Volume 1. Go into our library and you'll find it there. Any questions? Vicky is begging me for a couple of these. Okay, here you go. Okay. Yeah. If Mom's eating it, it's got to be good. Guys, be really careful with your pets when you're giving them treats like this. Make sure there's no Zytol in it because that'll kill your pets. Vicky. Okay. Okay. I love how this is turning out. So, do you guys want me to start on Disney again, or do you want to finish up our... How about we finish up our snow scene here? That way we can start a new piece. I'm going to do that. Winter Wonderland. Creative Haven. All right, what color do you guys want me to make the dog's collar and the tag? So throw out some colors to me, guys. The tag, we could make a nice gray for silver. But I need you to give me a collar color. Okay, Judy, take the question mark off of red and just say red. So we've got blue, dark green, red, anybody else? I'm really liking the idea of red. Okay, water-based marker, guys. Bright red. Hallelujah. Let's see what red I can find in my markers. All right, paper towel to put under our hand. Ooh, that looks good. And then I'm going to take a red pencil, because we always do our pencil with our marker, right? And we're going to shade in, shadow in the edge. We want that dimensional effect. Check it out. And notice how I'm using repeated strokes until I get the shade that I want. And also notice that I'm sticking towards the edge. How cute is that? And I want to play around with that brown a little bit on the dog. Is it these areas that we went a little bit darker on with it? I'm going to go a little bit darker yet. Check it out. Much better. And I also want to take my black and I want to sharpen that up a little bit. Now remember, when I did this black, I started out with what? The gray. And then I put the black on top, and that's what starts to give us our dimensional look. There we go. I am happier with that. Okay, I think we've got everything done. With the dog and the kids, and I can move up to the house. And I have a question for you guys. What would you think about me putting a black belt on our pink outfit? Now, if you want me to leave it pink, say so. And I've got to do that little button there. We'll put some gold on that. And we have 3 gold buttons. So, yes or no about making the belt black? Judy says yes. Maggie says yes. Now, guys, don't be yes men. You know me well enough. Kathy says leave it. Anybody else? Okay, majority saying black. Linda's saying black. That was my chair, not me. Okay, so I'm going to pop that in black. Now, I'm using my black pen because I'm coloring over the red. And I want to have a good contrast. Now, while you're thinking about that, I'm also thinking about making the fringe black. Yes or no on that? Kathy, yes on black for the fringe. Judy says no. Kathy says yes. Maggie, Linda, what do you think? Black on the fringe? Let me grab some water. Linda says yes. Okay. Now I want you to think about the house in the upper right-hand corner while I'm doing this. We can do a blue house, we can do a brown house. And Judy, just in case you're wondering, every once in a while, I will do a peep, P-E-E-P, you guys are peeps, peep directed coloring. And I haven't done one in a while. And I thought this would be a good piece to do it on. All right, let's take a look at this. And what would you think to adding a touch of black on the hat? On the fringe? I'm thinking about adding black right here. Yes or no? Okay. Yes, to balance it out. Okay. Now, just for the sake of showing you guys, I'm using a black Sharpie marker. I'm thinking that looks pretty good. I hope everybody's happy with it. Okay. I'm looking for, let's see what we got. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Okay, let's get our tree branch done, which I think you would agree, brown is fine. So let's go ahead and start that process. And you should know by now that I'm not just going to use this one color, right? Water-based marker. Oh, and by the way, Judy, if I'm coloring and I miss something, don't hesitate to say anything. I take no offense at all. I'm pretty easy to get along with. Okay, then I'm going to take a dark brown and we're going to come back and I'm going to shade the underside of the branches. Depth, dimension, detail, guys. And this is why I asked you, what's the most important part of your page? And we said what? The part you're working on. And check out how this darker brown really starts to make this pop. Judy, enjoy your dinner. I'm on for another 45 minutes. And thank you for letting me know. Enjoy your dinner. Stick your phone in your pocket and you can listen to me. Oh, guys, check it out how cool this looks. Isn't that neat? Good night, Judy. Good night, Judy. Good night, Judy. So glad you made it tonight. I'm serious. Put your phone in your kitchen. You can listen to me prattle on. Okay, guys, what color do you want me to make the house? Now, the chimneys, I don't think anybody's going to object to red, right? Hey Jude, la da da dum, da 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 dum, da dum dum. Ha ha ha. And we'll pop a little gray on there. Come on, guys, what color do I need to make the house? Okay. We're going to put in a little bit of darker gray for the chimney. Kathy's thinking about it. I'm going to grab my black pen here. And enhance this brickwork a little bit. Linda says blue or light green. What do you guys think about that? Maggie was going to say red, but light green works. What do you think about blue? I don't know, light green sounds really good. Guys, you need to agree on a color. What color am I going with? So far, the light green is winning out. Kathy, you're thinking yellow? So far, we've got green on the majority. How about a greenish yellow? And how about a red door? Now, I can go ahead and make, I was going to say that's a barn, but I don't think it is. So I'm going to make that yellow. That way everybody's happy. And then we've got a fence. How cute is that? What color do you want me to make the roof of the house? Oh, Kathy, you like the red door? Okay. I think I'm going to add a little bit of yellow in the windows. And if you really wanted to play with it, we could go ahead and make some red shutters. Judy, you better be listening to us while you're making dinner. Guys, what color do you want me to make the roof? Gray and black. All right. We'll use a little bit of Payne's Gray here. Oh, by the way, speaking of food, I happened to look on. Oh, Kathy, good night. We'll see you when you get here. Have fun if you go shopping with your girlfriend tomorrow night. So last night I got to looking at Sam's on my app, and those butter cookies that I lust over, they've got them in. Now, I don't know if that's a new thing that they got in or whether they've been carrying them all along. So next time I'm placing a Sam's order, budget permitting, I'm going to get some of those cookies. Ooh! Gray smoke, guys. And then I'm going to shade that gray smoke another shade. Check it out. Isn't that beautiful? Now, what would you guys think of a black border? Yay or nay? Maggie, Linda, what do you think? I'd ask Judy, but she's busy making dinner. Right, Judy? This won't take me long at all. And then I have one more touch that I'm going to put on this. I think you'll like it, but you'll need to let me know. Guys, what are you coloring while I'm doing this? Oh, I think you're going to like this. Dorothy, you're coloring the house. Okay. How cool is that? So you're just watching and working a little extra. Okay. Now, I think you'll also agree that a blue sky would look cool. And then I'm going to turn this. Now, the marker is leaving the blue a little splotchy. And I'm not going to change that because I like it for the texture of the sky. And I've got a leaf right there that I missed when I was coloring. I'll go back to that later. And what I'm going to do with the blue, again later, is I'll go over that with a light blue pencil. And that's going to fill in those splotchy areas. But notice I decided to do this now. But notice it's a different shade of blue. So now we've got this sky with two blues in it. Check it out. That's why I said that I like the blotchiness, because I knew I was going to come back with this and fill it in. check out this double blue here. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Now, here comes the topper to this piece. Now, I don't know if I can finish this in the allotted time, but I'll start it, and if I can't finish it, I'll do the rest off camera. So I'm going to take my white paint. Do you guys see where I'm going with this? I know I had a second bottle here someplace. I need to find it. And I'm going to paint in the snowflakes. And I'm using the paint quite liberally on my spots. And believe it or not, they show up beautifully even on the white. All right, let me get over here. Oh, got a button that I missed. All right, we'll get back to that. Guys, what do you think? Oh, missed another button. Do you like this idea or not your cup of tea? What a difference that it makes on this piece. And again, where you wouldn't think that you would see it on the paper, it shows up beautifully. That's the advantage to this bright white, which is called a snow white. What a difference. Doesn't my cat sound pitiful? So, have I proven to you that you can do white on white snowflakes like this? And more importantly, is this something that you would do for yourself? Hold on, I gotta glob in a little more paint. Can you guys hear my cat? Check this out. And again, because the paint is a different color than the paper, it still shows up beautifully. Maggie, you've been using it more often lately? Okay, hang with me, guys, because I just got a little bit more to do on here. Just bear with me, it's worth it. Okay. I need to put a few snowflakes on the scarf. And then I missed 3 snowflakes on the snowman. Okay, and then we need to add some snow around the house. moon. And then I'm going to add a little bit of snow on our peaked roof here. Check it out. What do you think? Let me pull out. Yeah, he wants food is what he wants, what she wants. Guys, what do you think? Does this not look super cute? Comments, questions. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Would you do it on your piece? Okay, I'm about to call it an evening. I've got some Boston baked beans that I'm going to shove into my mouth. I think we're in good shape. I love it. And I specifically wanted to show you the concept of covering up those ugly black circles. And making real snow out of it. Okay, so tonight we finished. I'm going to call this one done. Calling this one done. So that means I'll have a new piece tomorrow that I'll be doing. And then we worked on our vicious dogs, wolves, and the house. And Maggie's going to show Larry that I put a little blood on the top dog. Right, Maggie? Hey, you got to have a little fun. Okay, guys, this is ILene Vick for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Guys, joyous, joyous coloring. I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. And we'll see what else kind of trouble we can get into. Thank you so much for not minding when I chomped on my Boston baked beans during the broadcast. I think that's the first time I've eaten food during a broadcast. Guys, love on each other. That's what we're known for. And take care. Okay, guys. Bye.